Yesterday, I'm sure you all saw the Laura Ingraham interview with Donald Trump, and he was talking about this shooting. And he says he's going to continue to hold these outdoor rallies. He said it's very important symbolically, even though the Secret Service reportedly encouraged him to no longer have these outdoor events. But he says he doesn't want one lone wolf to really change the course of this election or the way he does his rallies. He loves being outside and loves having thousands and thousands of people.
And he's going to go there. He's going to go back to Butler.
So one thing he's going to say, I think this new acting director is going to say, is that the Secret Service was in contact with the ESU, so their version of SWAT. But we watched the SWAT team on ABC yesterday saying, no, we couldn't get any communication. I don't like where they placed me. I wanted to be at a different location. I thought it was odd. And then when you hear this one guy sign off, hey, guys, I got to run, but that crazy guy, that suspicious guy is sitting down there on the picnic table. So the communication's now out there.
What's right? Because one SWAT guy is saying we didn't have any contact with the Secret Service until after the shooting.
I would like them all in one room.
And we were wondering why we didn't have a face-to-face. But then when you read the timeline of what happened, including the shooter like going to Home Depot and the shooter Googling the Oswald and Kennedy thing, if you read that timeline, it does show that Secret Service did meet with them prior to, a few days before.
They did a walkthrough. So here's the thing. What the acting director is, what we know for sure that he is going to say today, and this is part of his prepared statement, he's going to say, what I saw made me ashamed. As a career law enforcement officer and a 25-year vet with Secret Service, I cannot defend why that roof was not better secured.
Who said that?
This guy, the guy who's going to testify today.
Okay, Ronald Rowe.
Yeah, Ronald Rowe said that. Donald Trump has still got lots of questions about it, and we saw a little bit of, there's Ronald Rowe right there, acting director. He was on, as Ainsley said, with Laura last night. And, you know, a lot of us were watching it live when we saw it happen, as was the former president's wife. Watch this.
What was Melania's reaction, if you don't mind my asking? I know this is very personal, when she learned about what happened on that field in Butler?
She was watching.
Oh, she was watching in real time?
She was watching live. It was all over the place. It was on television. It was on your network, but it was all over the place. And she was watching. I asked her that. I mean, I wasn't there. I was on the ground. And when the world started to, like, you could talk to people, I said, so what was your feeling? And she can't really even talk about it.
Traumatized.
Which is okay, because that means she likes me.
No, she
loves me.
That's good.
He went on to say that she thought the worst had happened to him.
Yeah, we all did.
We all did.
She put out a pretty moving statement afterwards.
Yeah,
she did.
Because when he got up, he had blood on the whole side of his face. One of the things Mr. Rowe has done is he has directed the Secret Service since the assassination attempt to have multiple experienced supervisors go through each security plan for all future events. The key in that sentence is experienced supervisors. You've got to figure that perhaps that day in Butler, they had somebody who did not have the kind of experience that they want, and they're going to change it so that people are safe.
So these are iconic photos. The way he acted under fire, even had Navy SEALs in awe. We talked to everyone about that. David Bellavia, who's won all types of congressional medals for his active valor. So I've never seen anything quite like it. I've been with people under fire. And it's amazing that it turns out that Facebook, as well as Google, are doing everything possible to suppress images and stories about President Trump's assassination attempt, pointed out by Elon Musk, who, whatever you want to think about what Twitter is now it's X. At least it's a place where all sides get a chance to speak. Are they at it again? Meta and Google, are they going to do it again?
They apologized, Brian.
Right.
They apologized.
And what are they doing?
They fixed it.
Just like they have done for years. They're blaming the algorithm. Although now sometimes they blame artificial intelligence.
Exactly.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.